Hi, good afternoon, or good morning, sorry. Thank you. First of all, thank you to ANACOM and the Minister of Infrastructure and Housing for the invitation. And special congratulations for organizing this important event with such an impressive panel of speakers. I'll repeat some of the takeaways from the opening session, but nevertheless allow me to start by making a short introduction on the topic of this panel. And then we'll move to the speakers, which are the most relevant persons here that everyone wants to hear. So let me start by sharing some views on the European Union vision for the digital decade, and particularly on the European Data Gateway Platform strategy. As already mentioned, during the Digital Day, 26 member states and also Norway and Iceland co-signed the European Data Gateway Ministerial Declaration. This declaration, as already mentioned, calls for the Commission, to take the necessary steps to strengthen the European Union's overall international connectivity strategy. The proposal was to divide the European Union into 4 different platforms. By other words, the connectivity networks around the European Union can be viewed as 4 platforms: the Atlantic that bring us today at this discussion, the Mediterranean, the Baltic to Black Sea, and the North Sea and Arctic Ocean data gateway platforms. In our vision, and the reason why we working together with several other stakeholders made this proposal, is that this division ensures a balanced and strategic common-oriented EU approach towards international connectivity, but also safeguards and security the geopolitical vision of Europe. At the same time, provides a better ground towards the creation of a strong resilience and redundancy to the internal digital networks that are being deployed, and with massive investments from the member states, but also the support of the Commission, in particular in HPC, 5G corridors, and data storage infrastructures. In other words, we need to expand our presence in the data storage and processing market, but also empower its strategic international links to other digital markets. As already mentioned, the message is very clear. Europe cannot become an island in the digital ocean. And in order to achieve the digital sovereignty and to make autonomous technological choices, the European Union must strengthen not only its internal backbone by using submarine cables and satellite communications to build resilience and redundancy, as already mentioned, but also to have a clear international connectivity strategy. And we now have that. Also already mentioned by Thibaut and Maria Leitão Marques, the EU has the potential to become a world-class data hub, but nevertheless, we still need to invest more in our networks and in our storage infrastructures so that we may be ready, and we must be ready for the future. Currently, as you know, 4 market players account for the vast majority of the world market of data services, storage, processing, or management. So we need greater international connectivity that will boost data exchanges, help to develop European strategic technologies and digital services, and promote European data protection standards internationally. Nevertheless, on top of that, we must make sure that our strategic and policy decisions on industry, competition, trade, and digital shall not be based on protectionism. This is not who you are, we are, and that is not in our strategic interests or DNA. However, I think it's clear for everyone we shall not be naive, and we must be protective. Fostering our own competitiveness will, as a consequence, develop greater autonomy for Europe. Portugal is confident that upholding Europe's openness secures our autonomy, and that's why we prefer to advocate the term open strategic autonomy. Doing so, it's proof of our will and capacity to build bridges from Europe to the world, and we will strengthen shared values, standards, and interests, and reap the benefits of the digital trade. A final note to the European Parliament, in particular to Mrs. Maria Manuel Leitão Marques and also Mr. Rainer Bütikofer, for all the efforts and collaboration that they did and they brought to the table to deliver this ambitious strategy that is now ready to start and kick off.